in the dense woods of northern Michigan, where the fog clings to the trees like a second skin, and the rivers whisper things better left unheard, people still talk about the Dogman. Its eyes burn blue or amber in the dark, and its howl sounds too much like a human scream to be anything natural. Before Michigan became state lines and roadways, it was thick wilderness. And the Odawa tribes told stories of something that stalked the trees at night. The work was hard, the kind that makes your hands callous and your sleep uneasy. They paused one afternoon when they heard something moving fast through the underbrush. It was too heavy for a deer, too fast for a bear. And what they saw next didn't fit into anything that should have existed in those woods. It had the build of a man, broad chest, arms like tree limbs, but its head was elongated, canine, with fur that twitched at the wind. Between 1993 and 1994, Ben claimed to have seen the creature not once, but 3 separate times. The most detailed account came in December. Snow blanketed the streets. Everything was silent. It ran. He thought it was a deer, a big one. The impact was hard, but when he pulled over, there was no body, no trail of blood. Just thick gray fur jammed into the grill of his car. The man said it felt like the woods themselves swallowed whatever it was before he could see it clearly. Not stumbled, ran. Like it had done this before. It didn't growl, but smiled. He squinted into the dark, and somewhere in the dark, something is standing just outside the light, waiting to be seen. There, standing behind the rear bumper, was the thing. There is a woman who had spent years studying the beast of Bray Road, a similar creature reported in Wisconsin. Godfrey noted eerie parallels between that beast and Michigan's Dogman. Same body type, same glowing eyes, same unnatural movements. Sightings that seemed unrelated suddenly felt connected by something deeper and older. Upright, broad, its chest rose with breath, fogging the winter air. Its limbs were too long, its head too pointed. It didn't seem startled. It was just watching. Just waiting. Something that was neither man nor beast. Those stories never left the soil. They just waited. Some say it only appears every 10 years. Always in years ending in 7. In the 1950s, similar encounters were reported in Allegan County. No names were given, just descriptions, always the same. Too tall, too human, too wrong. Then in 1967, 2 separate towns, Manistee and Cross Village, filed local reports about an upright animal spotted near the tree lines. One witness described it as a dog with a man's soul. But those who've seen it, those who've felt its eyes on them, don't talk about it much. Except in whispers. Especially when the calendar hits another 7. Some say you can scare it off if you clap loud enough, but most don't get the chance to try. In another report, 5 wild dogs emerged from the trees, their eyes reflecting gold in the dusk. They circled him, snarling, but Fortney said only one of them came close and it stood, not hunched or leaning, but upright. On 2 legs, it towered over him, it didn't lunge. It just stood there, breathing like a man, teeth too clean for a stray. And when he finally raised his gun, the thing backed off and slipped into the trees without a sound. They say it stands 7 feet tall, with a man's broad shoulders and the snarling head of a wolf. The land around the Manistee River is old, older than most realize. The first known sighting came in 1887. 2 lumberjacks were working deep in Wexford County. In 1937, miles away in Paris, Michigan, a man named Robert Fortney went fishing near his cabin. Over the decades, more stories crept out of the forests, but none felt as real or as close as what happened in 1993. Ben lived in Grand Haven, a quiet town tucked in Ottawa County. Ben stepped out onto his parents' porch on Lakewood Drive. Just a routine winter night, but something moved near the parked car. Ben screamed. Months later, someone else driving that same stretch hit something large in the road. These accounts never made national news. They were passed in local whispers, old letters, and warnings told to kids who wandered too far from home. Years later, author and researcher Linda Scott-Free looked into the sightings. Some believe the Dogman is just a local myth, a cautionary tale born from isolation in cold woods. Because when it does, the woods go quiet, the dogs don't bark. You'll never hear it coming. Only that howl, that scream that sounds almost human, and by then, it's already too late.